Week, not necessarily against Arsenal, that was disappointing of course, but the performance against midweek.
Newcastle, Seamus Coleman, Mason Holgate and Luca Dean return in defence. David De Gea is back in goal. Victor Lindelof returns to partner Harry Maguire.
Manchester United will play with that diamond formation that Des and Ollie spoke about. Everton 3 across midfield.
The players' shirts with poppies on will also be auctioned in aid of the Royal British Legion. And
join us in the theatre silence, which will begin and end on the
Manchester United have made their worst start to a season, seems to be, but they've got an early opportunity here, and it took some early defence.
Fully expect them to be in a good mood.
Out inside the ground, and we all look forward to those days returning. The Manchester United bench. United who have won here 16 times in the Premier League era alone.
And as gets fed to Bernard, he does the right thing, just bending it, trying.
Fred going early for Mata. Holgate watched it back. James for Dean. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes looked up for a boot at it, more out of hope than expectation. It came through for Martial, and he...
A complete miss of the ball here, which enables him to get back into an outside position.
Rashford
was quite concerned about that as to whether it would just dip.
That's a lovely return ball, Shaw just out of the compass of Bruno. Bernard has found the bottom corner.
Up and hit it around. Much of it, but they have had support up there for Calvert-Lewin. Maybe he's had a little bit of fortune in that it went through the fullback's legs.
Delicate little finish. Actually,
he's searched for the head of Calvert-Lewin once more, and Bernard's there to pick it up.
Rashford driving at Coleman. Rashford asked a bit too much of him again at Brighton, again in the League Cup, and at Newcastle. 50. Fernandes smashing,
and he's just allowed him the chance to float one in, and you time to be able to whip it in. And I think Seamus Coleman, Fernandes arrives late between both centre backs who can't get.
Sweet red relief in by James
to pick out Mata, and I think he's a little irritated with himself. Then he needs
Bernard. Oh, what a lovely return ball here for Luca Dean.
Who clever football, simple football, and for not dealing with that.
Fernandes, but not such a smart pass. Keane was able to...
An ongoing spat from their earlier event. Pickford, yeah, you can see him. The movement by Bernard certainly opened things up.
Fernandes, Rashford!
On this from Fernandes, and then again, maybe not. The visitors, and Marcus Rashford went in, and it's just a simple 1-2, isn't it? And again, you've got to...
They can dispute. Dominate. Martial. James couldn't keep it. Fernandes has put in Martial, and Martial. Decore. Coleman. Allen. Or allowed to run by Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, just clumsy more than anything else. And very good ball from Shaw. The timing is perfect, and I mean he... Yeah, I mean he...
There's caught on it.
Yeah, and Fred was just...
Holgate round the back. In by Sigurdsson, out by Shaw.
A lonely figure at times. Manchester United.
For Calvert-Lewin.
Nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere to go, and he was smothered.
And might easily have slumped their shoulders. Not so. They bit back at once. It might have been.
Well, I said to you in the first half, you know,
Martial for Mata. Number sack
himself, wasn't he? He's controlled it on his chest and then managed to get the header.
Flicked in by Sigurdsson, well out by one. A set piece wasted.
Yeah, well, having given the free kick away.
He wants to drive past Allen, but not many do that. James is there as well. James threw a boot at it, but James.
Yeah, and in those early stages,
most of the Premier League superstars. Coleman made up the ground. Fred, it's Seamus Coleman. It's quite a run from Seamus Coleman until Holgate long. Calvert-Lewin interested. De Gea there.
Well,
Fred, repelled by Holgate, flicks it in, and the goalkeeper has dropped it. And Maguire, immense scrutiny already. Scrutinised further for the spin.
Compounded the earlier mistake when he spilled it.
Calvert-Lewin's offside, and it's a waste of...
in one box, and one that might go against him.
Coleman wants to let this roll if it will oblige for him. Fernandes with the low corner. It's game from Theo Walcott, who played a big part in Saints going top. Back to Bernard. Tomine, though, wins it back for... Maguire away. Dean. Outstep Maguire in their next 22. Fernandes, Rashford, and Pickford. James, with him you wonder if he's going to have a go from that range. And Rashford for Mata, repelled by Holt. Iwobi's cross, that's a really critical.
And just confirmation of it now. It's nice work from Iwobi out of his feet, goal scoring form, and that he doesn't keep it away from the goalkeeper.
Face to face with Maguire, looking to fit. Dean's delivery. Coleman won it. Latest in a long series of hefty challenge. At the last, with Fernandes and with Cavani.
A little switch to Cavani, and why go far post? It's very clever, Fernandes. I'm thinking he's going to try and look to go himself in the end. Posed, and the Uruguayan was always fancied.